You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing off against Ricky Hatton. He weighed in at a fit and trim 139. He's 5'6" inches tall.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Ricky Hitman Hatton, this all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink.
This bout is... What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And a nice left hook. Punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on that.
Big punch, and Ricky Hatton is down.
Jesus Christ.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Back and forth they go. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is at a land to the slaughter.
Ricky
What the
Hatton.
hell? This is Ricky Hatton. This game, bro.
And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to.
Whoa, Johnny!
Wow.
Ricky Hatton has been clipped.
Ricky Hatton's getting destroyed by Crawford.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Whoa, Johnny,
Oh
out of
my
nowhere.
God.
Look at this. Are we at...
Jesus Christ.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow
cut.
motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Atherton, are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back.
Whoa, Johnny!
Oh my
Ricky
God, any
Hatton
punch he
right
throws.
now not where he wants to be. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not.
That is wild.
And as we see it again,
4
there's
knockdowns in 2
no way
rounds.
to get up when
Crazy.
you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Do you still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Nice defense with that jab. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10.
This fighter wished it was 10.
There's the bell for round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he scores with the counter. The perfect counter lands. With footwork, has
Oh my God.
one punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This is not good news for Ricky Hatton.
Damn, I got caught pushing. Come on.
What a blow to the head there.
Come
Let's
on.
see it again on instant replay.
shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your regionals hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Crawford's legs are all over the place. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
All right, I'm gonna box from the 4th round onward. I have 5 knockdowns against me to my 1.
Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the
Start
first
with the
big
fourth.
shot?
It's
They
29-23.
barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Right jab. Good counter punch. Good job getting out of the way of that left. His jab just got blocked. Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution being thrown to the wind. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
These punches coming from every angle. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab misses. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan is... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do you tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right,
Not
Todd.
be able to
What
do
a shot.
anything about it, homeboy. Not a
1,
goddamn
2,
thing.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not a goddamn thing about it, homeboy.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That's not...